Welcome back.
The wind.
There's quests to do here, and I think I'll do a couple of them.
I've sent 3 separate expeditions into the Dark Temple. Not one has returned. I can't say for sure what's going on, but people who go in there, they don't come back.
Why do you say that?
Sounds I heard coming out of that place would send a Rancor running, if it was smart enough to run. You can survive the Dark Temple. I beg you to do me, and more importantly, the Empire a favor. The expeditions I sent in were looking for specific data. I can spare the manpower, they were slaves mostly, but the data is essential.
What kind of data was it?
We were studying a recent increase in seismic activity in the area, including possible damage to the temple itself. The slaves from the expeditions were equipped with data pads to store the data they collected. Bring back those data pads. This information's vital to future construction on Drome and Kars. It's not glamorous, but will you help?
I'll take care of it.
Amazing. Fantastic. Your help is invaluable. I'll mark the location the expedition last signaled from on your map. It's the best I can do.
You look like an Imperial intelligence agent. Hardly what I would have expected the Dark Council to send to secure the temple.
What's going on here?
Of course, I've been ignored again. How stupid of me. If you're here, however, you must have the authority to enter the Dark Temple. You could still save this planet.
I'm listening. Continue.
The Dark Temple is ancient, built during a previous incarnation of our empire. 1,000 years ago, our own emperor buried his enemies here. These enemies remain powerful, even in death, which is why the temple was sealed. But now, something terrible has happened.
Some idiot went and woke them up?
With the Emperor's attention elsewhere, a group of ambitious but ignorant Sith thought to gain power by raiding the temple. They didn't find the relics they sought. Instead, they awoke an ancient Sith Lord, Lord Kellig, and their expedition plunged into madness.
If I go in, will I go mad too?
Not necessarily. Many of the troops sent in after were simply slaughtered. Because Lord Kellig died by ambush, I believe he awakened unaware of his own death, and his expectations became reality for those around him. His power overwhelmed all inside the temple. And even now the workers plot wars against each other, believing themselves Sith Lords, and drawing terrible power from Kellig himself.
How do I fit in?
I care not about the fighting itself, only what it may cause. There are still more ancient Sith Lords whose spirits lay dormant in the temple. If the ancient Sith Lords are woken by the violence within, they could overrun Drome and Kars.
Let's keep them napping.
I have studied all of the burial chambers within. Each was made with the same ancient design, one we can exploit. If you fuse the 500-kilogram hinges on each tomb door, even a violent assault should not be able to wake the ancients.
I'll make sure there are no survivors.
That will not stop the next group of idiots from putting us right back in this situation. The team I sent in earlier was using a massive metal torch, effective but slow, I'm afraid. They did not make it far. The torch must be recovered, and the doors of the ancients sealed.
Please use all products only as intended.
Well, into the temple we go.
Come on out, I'll show you my gun.
We can, and we do. Dark Temple. Level 16, there we go. Just gotta kill 5 more. Shouldn't be a problem. There's 3, there's 2.
One more down.
Hallucinating soldiers. Lovely. Figure that I should do the last expedition first, then the other stuff.
Did you say something? Swear there's someone talking to me.
No. I'm talking to myself. Don't worry about it. It's perfectly normal. I can't believe I'm saying that with race face, but it is perfectly normal. And my job talking to myself, and I'm perfectly sane. Mostly.
Do you dare approach the great Nil Veneres, Lord of the Sith, Master of the Undying Darkness? Answer me. What insolence brings you to this place, slave?
You don't look like a Sith Lord. And you wear a slave collar.
What? You're not afraid of me? You aren't a mindless puppet like the rest of them? I don't understand.
Of course I'm not a puppet.
Then whatever it is that's doing this is losing its hold. I was part of an expedition sent by the Empire to measure strange activity in the Dark Temple. But soon after we entered, we all became different people. I became the mighty Lord Veneres, and the others became my obedient followers and servants.
Wait, you said you were part of an expedition?
We were gathering data for the Empire, and then we were all suddenly possessed. It's strange that you seem to be unaffected. In fact, it's strange to find you here at all. I thought the Imperials gave up sending people in here. What exactly are you doing here?
I'm doing a vital service to the Empire.
So, the Imperials haven't given up on getting their precious data, after all. This is lucky. You see, ever since I came to my senses, I've been worried that my followers will begin to doubt my leadership. I can't lose my power. I can't go back to being a slave. But maybe we can help each other.
I'm listening. Continue.
All I ask is that you find the symbols of Lord Veneres' power. They were looted from his tomb by the people possessed by Veneres' enemies. The symbols will help me reinforce my followers' belief in me, lock them in their dream.
I can't promise anything.
Be careful. Veneres' old enemies will put up a good fight.
This is insanity. Dorian.
Not so tough now, dirtbag.
Symbols, huh? Where are those damn symbols? Well, let's get that plasma torch. I guess that could work. Huh. Red crystal formation. I'm not gonna get any fucking profession.
All going down.
still need one more symbol of power.
My network of spies reports that you crushed my enemies underfoot and found the symbols of power I requested.
We have a deal. I expect you to honor it.
I had not forgotten. I, too, have been very busy. Here is the data my servants collected before the temple transformed them. Let the Empire make of it what they will.
Enjoy your empire while it lasts.
Actually, that reminds me. There's one last itty-bitty little thing you can do. You see, power is useless without subjects. So, I'd be grateful when you turn in the data, you'd encourage the Imperials to send more expeditions my way.
You're really every bit as conniving as the real thing. You know that?
Yes. I do think I've finally found my true calling. I can assure you, my gratitude if you send more slaves to be my followers will not be insubstantial.
Seriously? Should I even do this? This is insane. Well, they're Sith, so what do I care? Empire will be fine. Right? Yeah, what does it matter if a few archaeologists are lost? And again, he is a slave and he might be a problem. Glowing eyes, huh? Insanity. And why can anyone enter what's here? Eh. Guess we will find out.
Enter and hear me. You mustn't kneel. I would gain no satisfaction from it. So, you've finally found our hidden temple. It's long since time. The followers of the Dark Path battle my forces, and your cruelty is needed.
This temple isn't exactly hidden. There's a path from Car City.
Do you mock me? No one finds this temple nor this planet by accident, nor without my approval, for I am Lord Farshal. I oversaw this temple's construction, and I have ruled the jungle ever since. Now you will serve me.
You look more like a workman than a Sith.
My robes and helm were won in battle against Lord Vacuous. My lightsaber burns with the light of a star, and you dare question me? Now do as I require, and the riches of the temple will be yours. The teachings of the Dark Path lured my apprentice and Yara away, but I will have her back. You will retrieve her from the temple depths.
How can anyone survive in the temple?
Whatever do you mean? Many live within the temple. It is our only sanctuary on this abominable world. I do not know how my rivals reached my apprentice, but I know where she went. The Dark Path hides near here. Kill the followers of the Dark Path. Fight your way to their altar, and Nyara must confront you. Do this, or be punished by my power.
Yes, Lord Farshal.
The followers of the Dark Path are not far. Go, and I will await you.
This is mad. You've all gone flipping mad. Well, they're Sith.
Hello, stranger. My internal chronometer tells me it has been exactly 963 years since this hologram was made. Have the Sith truly lived in fear of me for so long?
Why should the Sith fear you?
It is what the Sith do. Their passions, their fear especially, feed their power. A power that inspires yet more fear. Like so many before me, I challenged the Emperor and was buried in this temple. Fortunately, I had just enough time to make this, an interactive image that would transmit my secrets to whomever was bold enough to find my tomb and unlock it.
I unlocked your tomb. So start transmitting.
Patience, and everything will become clear. The way of the Sith lies in channeling the Force through the use of powerful emotions. Fear is the chief of these. The Sith feed on palpable dread.
What's the secret then?
It's a lie. Fear is a lie. Passion, a lie. Fear gives temporary power, and passion is easily manipulated. Real strength in the Force comes when one is no longer afraid. And one can purge fear when one stops grasping after power, after things, after life itself, and allows the Force to guide him. There is only the Force.
It's nothing like the Sith philosophy I've heard about.
Sith philosophy claims to break its followers' chains, but instead traps them in their own fear. What I learned only lives on through this image and its device. Yet I am one with the Force, eternal and at peace. Take them. Take my teachings to the Sith. They will find power there, but a different kind. Not of darkness, but light.
The world must know what you've learned.
The Sith should know fear is not the only way. As for me, my message is concluded. I will now depart.
That sounds more like a Jedi to me. Maybe because he is a Jedi. Maybe so. Well, this is the Dark Temple. Costin signing out.